When you're in the making game, there's no doubt about it, you have to take advantage of sales and opportunities within the second-hand markets. And I was just fortunate recently to come across a sale where I could get all these old school anvils and sheet metal tools. So I would like to make a vise come anvil stand, and that's what this video project is going to be for. No plans, no drawings, just make it. There's a bit of beam here, 200 wide, which is 8 inches by 460 by 70. 75 by 2.5, and that's 50 by 2.5 mil, so it should be strong enough. What I've got is this vise, this one here, so I kind of want it at a different height from the anvil. So I want about that height for the vise, but I want the anvil to be lower. At the base of my vise here, and probably they're all very similar, but that's 160 millimeters across there, so I will be making a base for that by joining two pieces together. Right, these pieces are for my vise. I've got my leg here, extend up. This is all upside down. So what I really want to do is provide some attachment area, surface area. So I'm going to weld that piece on. Just have to cut it first. That's what he thinks of that cut. There's my trusty old grinder. We call them linishes here. I've got to plug it in anyway. These are just your normal aluminium oxide belts. I'm going to try and change it to these new Smith & Arrow. The Smith & Arrow brand. So give them a go. Now I've used these before and I find them to be very, very good, these flapper wheels. I rate them. I think they're pretty darn good. So what I'm going to do here is get rid of some of this rust scale in readiness for welding. So I'm welding 5mm to 12mm, but I'm just following the welder manufacturer's instructions on the inside cover. So it should be 11.5 and 24, but I'm just going to back off the wire speed just a little bit and see how that goes. So it's quite hot. I'm going to just adjust that. Let's go up. I'm going to increase the wire speed. a bit better. I'm going to increase the wire speed again. 11.2. 11.5 wire speed. My first welds I was adjusting the wire speed. I was actually increasing it, and then I needed to adjust the voltage and decrease it. This is much thinner material, 5mm. I'm going to change my settings to about 7.5, 18.5. I've got to do a bit of work on my corners, meeting one corner and going into the next. I know all the welders out there have been doing this for years and years, would sort of laugh. So I've decided to just leave these as tacks just for the moment. So my sheer excitement and eagerness to get this thing moving along, I forgot to close the other end before I put that end leg on, so let me just weld that on. Damn it! I'm just trying to work out my angle of my legs now. So I want it to go back and to the side. Okay, so here's the plan. I've clamped this base leg down to the bench here, so that gives it a bit more stability. I'm going to use a standard degree of 15 degrees for these legs. That way I can set up my saw and I can get consistent cuts rather than guessing an angle. If I pick a degree, then it's so much easier to set repeatability up on the other side there. Work off this corner here, and then I'll fill that in with some gussets in there, and that'll secure that. $50mm becomes 53. Just use Tim Sway's trusty square in to get the 45. Still using it, Tim. That's nice and level up there, and just got to mark that one off. trim him off to there. So at this stage we have a fairly predictable outcome. This is like a bell. Oh, that is so loud. So I need to be able to either put some wood on top and underneath or something like that to absorb all of that noise, because it's ridiculous. Gosh. Maybe I fill it full of sand, or we'll work out something. So all the tools that I have, all these little anvils and shaping tools, all seem to have the same wedge fitting. So you can see this guy here, very much the same as that guy there. Don't make me hold it up any longer, please. So just going to make a socket basically for that to fit into. Yeah, maybe a little curve in there might do it good. I've just cut out these little discs to put on the back feet there. I think it just needed a little bit more stability.
Now, of course, that can be swiveled as well.
It's all done now, just got to use it. So thanks everybody for your patience watching the video, and I hope to see you in the comments. Thanks for watching, we'll see you on the next one. It's not what you think it is.